And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy. The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. Cross into the box. Pau Kubasi attempts a clearance. Griezmann is flagged offside. Shot could be on. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space. He needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And the shot! It's in for the pieces! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lewandowski, he's picked his way through. Oh, great run, magical! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Played into space.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Yamal. And he skips past his man. Pedri. Look at the space here. Caught offside that time. Rafinha tries a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Chance, surely! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Koke. Bernal puts his foot on the gas. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Lenormand promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Koke. And Simeone. It's a really well-measured ball. Skims one in. And he's there to get it away. Lewandowski. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. And it's Griezmann. Simeone. Gets a good foot in there. João Cancelo. Llorente. And Lenormand. And it's Koke. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. Simeone. That's tidy. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has not gone well. And it's Llorente. João Cancelo with a definite foul there. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Lookman. Griezmann. Out to the right. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafinha. Alvarez. Simeone. Closing. Simeone! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on it here. Martin with the clearance, and a shot! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Rafinha. Griezmann. And the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. Lovely feet. And he's whipped it across. Lookman. Alvarez. Now it's Griezmann. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're into the second 45. That has been slung wide. Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 47.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Alvarez. He's shifted it to the flank, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Swings in across.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, that's delightful. Stood up well to him there. Looking for the run. Griezmann looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Now it's Koke, nicely spread. Rafinha looking to add to his goal, and he's had it nicked away. Koke has created one goal already. Bernal cuts out the pass. Pedri.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
And Fermin.
96.026 espectadores.
Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Rafinha. Showing good feet. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nice control. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Lopez. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Fermin does well to get it back. Goes for a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Musso gets it away. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, just skips past his man. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lenormand. And he's managed to get free. Pedri goes steaming forward. And he shoots! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shoots! It's in! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Alvarez. Pedri. Koke wins the duel this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bernal. Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Pedri. Pinches it off him. And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Lewandowski. Baina. And it's Barrios. It's Koke. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Alvarez. Molina is onto this. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's that. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take.